Welcome to Mother Cluckers. My name is Debbie, and this is our coop before sunrise. The flock is still perched, but their bodies are already counting down. A chicken's internal clock runs on roughly 24-hour cycles, just like ours. Deep inside the brain, the pineal gland and the hypothalamus act as timekeepers, syncing to light that seeps through their thin eyelids during the night. This circadian timer remembers yesterday's routine, exactly when the door slid open, feed rattled into the trays, and sunlight hit the threshold, and it cues the birds to stir a few minutes early. That's why, even on a cloudy morning, they're often awake and chattering before we arrive. As dawn edges closer, the flock adds real-time data. Chickens have 4 kinds of light-sensitive cones plus cells that register ultraviolet. They detect the faintest gray-blue change in sky long before humans see it. Receptors in the pineal gland sense that softening darkness too, so their brains whisper, "Door time's coming." Feathers fluff, heads tuck, wings stretch, tiny rehearsals for the rush outside. While vision is the main countdown clock, hearing fine-tunes the schedule. Chickens can pick out low rumbles and high chirps we miss. Long before you reach the yard, your footsteps vibrate through soil and wood. A metal latch clinks from 50 feet away, your keys jingle, a gate creaks. To us, those sounds blur into a background noise, but to a bird that weighs a few pounds, they are thunderous signals. After a few mornings of repetition, hens link each sound pattern with breakfast and freedom. Pavlov's bell becomes your boot on gravel. Touch plays a quieter role. Along the shanks and toes are vibration, detecting receptors called ERPs corpuscles. When a garage door rolls up or a car door slams, those tremors travel the roost bar and ripple through timber. Even wind direction changes the pressure gradient around the coop walls. Sensitive feathers catch that shift. All of it feeds the same prediction, any second now. Then there's smell, which is an underrated chicken sense. They don't track the door with scent, but they do notice, feel, feed dust the moment you scoop pellets into a bucket. Tiny starch particles drift on air currents, slip through vents, and hit the olfactory inside the beak. It's a backstage cue, another piece of the daily soundtrack telling them the curtain is about to rise. Social learning will speed things up. An older dominant hen might be first to notice sunrise. She stands taller, clucks a low, food's coming note, and the message cascades. Younger pullets watch tail posture and head angle. If the matriarch is ready to bolt, they prime themselves too. The whole flock syncs within seconds because cooperation keeps them safer as they funnel through a single doorway. Chickens will remember at least 80 different flock mates and dozens of locations. Timing a routine is easy by comparison. If you open your door at 6:30 a.m. like we do every weekday but sleep in on Sunday, expect impatient cackling by 6:35. They store that pattern, then calculate through both brain chemistry and lived experience exactly when to fuss. A rooster's crow is not random. It spikes about 2 hours before full daylight. That vocal alarm calibrates the hen's clocks. Meanwhile, barometric pressure often dips slightly right before dawn, and chickens feel it in air sacs connected to their lungs. A falling pressure trend associates with early morning overtime, nudging the expectation that the door will open soon. Even color inside the coop matters. Many keepers paint interiors white to maximize reflective dawn light. That first diffuse glow tells perch birds whether they're minutes or seconds away. Also, a dark stained coop delays their activity because less light reaches their retinas. Season shifts matter too. As days shorten, their circadian pacemaker compresses and flock chatter may start later. Artificial lights on timers fool the clock, but the birds still blend that artificial dawn with all the other cues before hopping off the perch. When the lock finally clicks or the automatic door opens, adrenaline and dopamine surge. Those chemicals were already elevated in anticipation. Another sign the body's countdown was exact. Door slides, ramp thumps, and the hens spill out in rank order. Bold birds first, cautious ones last. Within 2 minutes, they're scratching, sunning, preening. A daily ritual choreographed by light, sound, vibration, smell, social skills, and memory, not magic. What if you change things and open the door an hour early for daylight savings? The flock will be groggy day 1, grumbling by day 2, but by day 4 most will adapt. Their circadian machinery shifts about 15 minutes per day, aided by the same sensory markers. Move the feeder, change your boots, install a silent automatic opener. Each tweak forces them to remap the pattern, yet they'll stitch it together with stunning speed. One caution though, unpredictability stresses birds. Studies show that irregular door times spike corticosterone, the stress hormone. Chronic spikes can dent egg production and immune strength, so while chickens can learn almost any timetable, they thrive on steady ones. Many chicken keepers miss this. Chicken eyes contain a specialized magnetic particle layer that lets them sense Earth's magnetic field. Scientists debate the details, but evidence suggests that they use this internal compass for orientation, spatial orientation, much like migratory birds do. It doesn't tell them when the door will open, yet it helps them map every feeding spot, dust bath, and perch relative to the coop. So when the door swings wide, they already know exactly where to dash first. Guided by an invisible force we're only beginning to understand. Tell us what you think about this subject in the comments below. As always, we thank you for watching and thank you for supporting the channel, and we will see you next time.